I want to talk about your hoop knowledge because I see you everywhere.
Yes.
I saw you at All-Star Weekend. I see you at games. Like, you're a basketball guy.
I've got to go. I mean, I grew up loving the NBA. My dream's always been to play in the NBA. So it's my favorite sport. Basketball is my favorite sport. I play it all the time. So I always got to come here and drop by and say what's up to you guys. And
What's your go-to move?
Probably when I'm playing.
Yeah, when you're
playing. Like I dribble down either a pull-up jumper or a double crossover and then take it to the hole.
Oh, okay, so you're a scorer.
Exactly.
Damon, you played any hoops for fun, anything? You got any skills?
No, my skills is gone. My skills gone. I got torn Achilles. My skills is gone right now. So I live through my kids, yeah.
Oh, Marcus is here with us. Marcus, what's up? Marcus, you got any basketball game? I know you're a football guy, but do you have any hoop skills?
Just check the resume, Roz. It's out there. It's out there. Hey, Miles.
All right, let's get to some hoops then. What's up? What's up,
Miles,
Marcus?
you gotta learn how to do that sham guard, man. That's
I
gonna
got
get you
you,
past
bro.
defenders.
I already got that's in my arsenal right there.
All right, there you go.
I got
there you.
you.
Go.
I got you.
Okay, well, let's see your basketball knowledge arsenal as well, because we want to see, will Carmelo ever play in the NBA again? Watch out for the Nets, because according to The Athletic, their two new stars, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, are pushing Brooklyn to sign the former All-Star. And Carmelo told TMZ he would love to play in the New York suburb, calling KD and Kyrie family. So, Miles, I'll start with you. What do you think Melo could bring to the Nets?
This is a tough question because I have my personal feelings and then I have my feelings related to, basketball and like what I think is, good. For me, as Miles, I really hope Carmelo plays for the Nets or, to be honest, any team, because I want to see Melo, still playing the league. This is probably gonna be one of his last seasons, so I just want to see him out there. I mean, he's looking pretty good if you look at his footage on his Instagram and stuff. But I feel like he could bring, I don't know if this is gonna be his last season or not. But if it is, it's just going to bring so many memories to the league, and everybody's going to be, if he retires, everybody's going to be, glad that he's here, and I feel like, just to see him play out one more time, I just want to see him out there. So, yeah.
Listen, go ahead, Marcus. Go ahead.
I think for this year in particular, with KD being out, he'll bring buckets. They'll use Carmelo to his strength in Brooklyn, as far as being able to score. Look, Carmelo can still give you 15 a game. He's a walking 15 still in the NBA because he can shoot over anybody, and his mid-range game has been one of the best in the NBA. So I think he adds that element, especially in this particular year. The thing that concerns me beyond that is when you bring KD back, then where does Carmelo fit into the equation? Spencer Dinwiddie is there, who really was the brightest spot for the Brooklyn Nets last year as far as scoring points. So with KD, Kyrie, and then you add Melo to the mix, I'm talking beyond this year, where does Melo fit into that equation? Because now in the NBA, you got to defend as well, because people are playing isolation. They pulling you away from the goal. So I wonder where Melo fits once KD gets back. This particular year, though, I think Kyrie could use him in a major way because Melo can get buckets against anybody.
Right, and not only is KD projected to be out for potentially the whole of the season, Wilson Chandler was just suspended for 25 games for violating the anti-drug usage policy. I mean, that opens something up for Melo, right?
Oh, absolutely. I think Marcus hit it on the head. Listen, Melo is a walking bucket. No one can question as far as his scoring ability. I think the one question that everybody had with Melo, would he be willing to accept a certain role? You heard that in Houston. The whistles about that. But I think just being out there and Carmelo hearing all the noise, I think it was a humbling experience for Carmelo. Listen, I don't think anyone that's going to have Carmelo on their roster knows that Carmelo is a liability on defense. But that's not why you bring Carmelo in. Carmelo is going to bring scoring. Like I said, Carmelo can probably wake up, roll out of bed, and give you 15 a night. There's no question as far as that's concerned. And the fact that Carmelo, New York loves Carmelo.
Yes.
And I think just being a veteran guy, Carmelo can definitely add some type of value in that locker room for some of the younger players, because the Brooklyn Nets are a pretty young team as far as their roster is concerned.
I'm totally with you. It would be really nice to see Melo come back and be in New York in his home. But let's go from one coast to the next. Miles, a lot of the attention is on LA right now. You got LeBron's Lakers and AD that is there now. And then you have the Clippers, too, with Kawhi and Paul George. So where do you see that one, the Battle of LA?
Oh, you better be coming correct. I'm a Lakers fan, so I'm going to be watching.
Hey,
I'm
so
listening.
Look,
I'm listening.
So, I mean, first of all, before I even, explain that, I've been a Cavalier LeBron fan for, like, my whole life.
Are you a Cavs fan or are you a LeBron's fan?
I mean, when I was born in 2004, so that was the year after he already got drafted. So he was on the Cavs, so I pretty much just became a both. I became a fan of the Cavs and LeBron.
Okay.
So when he went to the Heat, I supported the Heat because I wanted to see him win, but at the same time I was still a Cavs fan. And still to this day, even when he's on the Lakers, I'm glad that he's here in the West Coast, not here, but where I'm from. And I don't know. I got to say the Lakers. The people saying Paul George and Kawhi going to the Clippers is like gonna make the Clippers win the championship this year, and they probably might. They might. But I got the Lakers this year. I don't know. It's just I feel like people are not respecting the Lakers enough this year. They got so many good players. I don't know why people are forgetting the amount of talent that the Lakers have.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.